Mikel Arteta's Arsenal advanced to the UCL knockout stage after thrashing Lens at the Emirates. In this video, let's discuss the talking point from Arsenal 6, Lens 0. What's up guys, how's it going? It's your boy Santi again. If you're already here, kindly smash the like button. If you're new, kindly subscribe to the channel and take your boy to 10,000 subscribers. First talking point from this game for me is, that was an amazing performance by the team today. I wasn't expecting a 6-0 win against a side that beat us 2-1 in France. An amazing performance, incredible performance. First 10 minutes of the game, I saw them coming out to play against us, playing a high line, pressing with 4 men up front. I was happy. I said, thank you, God. It's going to be a long night for these people. You don't come out and play against us. You're setting yourself up. You're literally giving us the field to play. And that's what they did tonight. 6 goals. And first name that I would love to talk about in this game is Kai Havertz. After the last game, his first goal came against Bournemouth where he scored a penalty. There was a lot of talks about how it was a pity penalty. And, a lot of people have been asking, when is he actually going to score an open play goal? And in the last game against Brentford, he scored an open play goal. There were talks about, is he going to do it consistently? And for the first time since he came to this club, he has scored in back-to-back games. I was one of these people that believed he can only play up front because he played few games in midfield. It wasn't really it for me. And considering the fact that the guy was meant to replacing this team in person of Granit Xhaka, has been one of the best midfielders in Europe this season. So there has been a lot of pressures on him to perform or to deliver in that midfield. Defensively, he's been brilliant, but on the ball, he was really lacking that confidence. So yeah, I was of the opinion stick him up front. We need his area ability up front against teams like City, and he delivered in those kind of games. But I saw him in that West Ham and Newcastle games, and I started believing, actually, this guy can play this midfield position. And last game against Brentford, he came in, got us that late winner. Today again, he scored the opening goal. I just hope this can do his confidence a lot of good, and I've been seeing signs of it. He looks more confident on the ball now. He looked more confident on the ball in that game. Did a lot, except one moment where I felt like I could have played Martinelli through on goal, but he turned back and killed that attack. That moment I wasn't really impressed, but it's a process. He's looking more confident on the ball now. Consistency, if he can bring the consistency into his game, I feel like going forward, he's starting to become the player Arteta wants. So yeah, that was a good performance from him. If you look at his numbers as well, had 1 goal from an expected SG of 0.28, 48 touches, had 27 out of 28 passes he made tonight was accurate. 2 key passes. He actually had the highest accuracy in the game when it comes to passes. So he had 96% pass accuracy, 1 shot on target, 1 shot off target. He had a brilliant game for me tonight. I was so pleased with him, and I just hope he can be consistent with it. I want to see him start the next game, because there's no point dropping him now. There's no point. He's high on confidence now. Just play him in give him a consistent run of games going forward, and it will only do his confidence good. So that was a good performance from him tonight. Second thing I would love to talk about is, please don't play low block against us. I don't like it. We don't like it. Come out, let's play football. When that game started and I saw how Leons was playing, I mentioned it earlier, I was happy. I knew we were going to feast. And there has been questions from a lot of our fans, how we've been struggling in the league, how we've not been creating a lot of chances, how we've been leaving it late in games before we get winners, and all of those things. And I keep telling people, this is because we've been playing low blocks week in, week out in the league. We've literally been playing low blocks week in, week out in the league. This wasn't the case last season. We took a lot of teams by surprise last season. Nobody was really taking us serious with what we were doing last season. They kept on coming out to play against us, and that gave us a lot of rooms to play, fluid football, free attacking, flowing football last season. And we got a lot of goals. But yeah, we got comfortable with it. We considered a lot of goals as well. But this season, we've been a little bit pragmatic in our approach. We've prioritized defense and control over attacking. We've minimized how much we take risk with our attacking moves this season, and that's highlighted why we've seemed to have struggled in the league. But somehow we keep grinding out results, and that's what matters to me at the end of the day. 3 points. I don't care how we get it. So far we keep getting the 3 points. I really do not care. And I keep telling people this thing. If you look at how we've been playing in the league compared to how we've been playing in the Champions League, teams come out to play against us in the Champions League. You hardly come across a team in the Champions League that will sit back and give you the ball. They come out to play, and when they come out to play, it gives us room to express ourselves. And if you look at our performance against PSV, Sevilla home and away, Lens today, I know we went to France against Lens, we lost that game, but we still played our football, right? We lost that game down to individual error, yeah. And tonight, they came out to play against us as well. We saw what happened. We've played some of the football we saw last season in the league, in the Champions League this season, and that was because the same way teams were playing against us in the league last season is the same way they've been playing against us in the Champions League this season. So enough talks of, oh, we're struggling in the league, is a new territory for us. In my opinion, this is my opinion, right? It's a new territory for us in the league. We're not City. Like Man City has been there for a long time. They've been facing this for a long time. They are used to it. For us, it's a new territory that we need to improve. I know we need to improve on it, but I'm just saying it's a new terrain for us. But yeah, obviously we need to improve. But right now, the fact that we are struggling and still manage to be grinding out results. I mean, we're literally top of the league and we're top of our Champions League group. Even though we don't have Partey, we don't have Timber, and we've only played our front three, our best front three, like I think twice in the league so far this season, and we're still top of the league. It took a VAR mistake for Newcastle to beat us, which was our only loss, which has been our only loss of this season in the league so far. So for me, if we're struggling and still grinding out results, imagine what will happen when we actually get to our best in the league. Yeah. Next thing I'll talk about is our midfield. I think it's starting to come together. With Odegaard back into the side now, Declan Rice, Odegaard, and Havertz midfield 3 in the last 2 games against Brentford and today, I think it was good. I mean, Trossard started the Brentford game, but it wasn't really good there. Havertz came on, it wasn't bad in that game, even without the goal. It was good. It was decent for me. And tonight as well, the midfield 3 started the game, and they were good. If you look at Declan Rice, that guy, I'm lost for words. You know, there was a sequence in that game where he recovered the ball. He made 2 tackles under 2 seconds. He got the ball back. Odegaard lost it within a second, and he got it back again. That guy is something else. If you look at his numbers today, it was literally everywhere on the pitch. He had 62 successful passes, expected threat of 0.12, progression via pass was 3.35, progression via carry was 2.63. I've always said something about him is his ball carrying ability. I've never seen it from an Arsenal midfielder, an Arsenal 6, in a very long time. He can literally carry the ball from our half all the way to the other half, and nobody can stop him. He's that good. It was everywhere today. Brilliant again. Every single week, like I say, like I've always said it, every single week, this guy makes 105 million looks like a bargain. If we could go back to that summer and make that signing again, I wouldn't question us spending 120 million on this guy. And if you look at every other 100 million plus signing in the league so far, even in the entire world, the only other person that's been justifying that price tag so far is Jude Bellingham. Him and Declan Rice, any other player signed above 100 million so far has been coming under one question or one other scrutiny or the other. Nobody has mentioned a single word about this guy. He's so brilliant, and it feels so unreal that he actually play for this club. I mean, the club I support, I still find it difficult to believe that we managed to get him. He's so brilliant. I mean, I'm lost for word. I don't know. I've literally said used every word I could use to describe him. He's just so brilliant and unbelievable. From a team point of view, generally it was a good performance from everybody as a team. If you look at what we did today, 2.59 XG compared to 0.39 XG from Lens, and expected assist of 1.31 compared to 0.53 from Lens. Ball possession was 48% to 52%. They actually had more of the ball. Total shots of 14-6 and 8 shots on targets. We only allowed 3 shots on targets from Lens. 4 shots off target to Lens 1 and 2 block shots. I remember the Gabriel block shots. Even though we were already leading 6-0, this guy was ready to die there. And this is the kind of mentality I want. He didn't care for the fact that we were already leading 6-0 in that game. He put his body on the line. These are the kind of guys or players that take you all the way. And I've said it, after our first game in the Champions League this season. This club, this team has everything it takes to compete in the league, compete in the Europe, go toe to toe with any team in the world. I'm not saying we're going out there to bring any team in the world. Don't hear me wrong. But we have a team that has what it takes to go toe to toe with any team in the world. I'm not scared of playing any team in the world. Back in the days, a few years ago, 5 years ago, we go into a knockout game against the likes of Bayern, against the likes of Barcelona. We were already conceded defeat before those games. We knew what was coming. It's not the same case today. I look at this team, Arteta has managed to build a super team. It's now down to him to get that team to win us trophies. I mean, there's little you can improve about this. Maybe get a goal scoring striker or something. But aside that, there's little you can improve about this team. It comes down to him getting this team to win us trophies, because it's high time we actually start winning trophies, to be fair, to be honest. So yeah, as a team tonight, everybody was on their A game. I'm so happy to see Odegaard back on the score sheet. He struggled with injuries all season, according to Arteta. Has been carrying knocks all season, and that has been showing in his performance before the announcement that he's been injured and he had to sit out a couple of games. And now he's back, and I'm so happy he's back on the score sheet. Hopefully that boosts his confidence and improve how much he performs going forward. Bukayo Saka as well. A few months ago, this guy had 0 Champions League appearance, 0 Champions League, 0 Champions League experience. Fast forward to 5 months later, he's the player with the most goal contribution in the Champions League, 7 goals and assists in 5 Champions League games. This guy, how can you even debate if this guy is a world class or not? I mean, I've heard a lot of things about how you can't do it in Europe, how you can do it in UCL, this and that, blah, blah. And now, he's that player with the most goal contribution in the competition so far. One of the best players so far in the Champions League. And we are debating if he's world class or not. Again tonight, he provided a goal and an assist. And he had a good game overall. He was the most fouled player on the pitch tonight. And I'll tell him to expect more of that in Europe. I mean, they've been doing that to him in the league. He's a very good player who likes to keep the ball a lot. He will obviously get fouled a lot. And I hope the officials start protecting him more, because we now seeing what's happening to the likes of Neymar, Hazard, how their career is ending early. And, these players need protection going from the officials. And Martinelli had a good game. Got a very good goal from Tomiyasu, from a very beautiful pass from Tomiyasu. But there were moments in the game where I felt like he was a little bit selfish. I expected him to pass the ball to players in a better position, but he kept on going for goal. But at the end of the day, he had a good game overall for me. Jesus, please bring that form into the league. That Champions League form, bring it into the league. Every single Champions League game is played for us this season, he scored a goal. 4 Champions League appearances, 4 goals. I think he had an assist tonight as well. Just bring that form into the league, and the consistency and all these talks of get me a goal scoring striker will come to an end. Just bring that form into the league. He was brilliant tonight again as well. I think maybe the fact that he has freedom of expression in the Champions League he has space to, play in the Champions League. There's no such thing like that in the league. They close you down. Nobody gives you that kind of space in the league. But if he can replicate that Champions League form in the league, I mean, we have a very good player on our hand. He's still a very good player, but, those numbers matters as well. I mean, as a striker, those numbers, if he's getting me 20 league goals a season with other qualities he brings into the team, I'm okay. Don't get me any other striker. I'm keeping him 5 years contract. Just bring that form into the league for me. That's all I'm asking for. And Tomiyasu, I must mention him, big ups to him, credit to him. He had a very good game, fantastic game from him. One of his best performances in an Arsenal shirt for me. Despite the fact that he only played 45 minutes, he had 2 assists, 34 touches, 82% pass accuracy, 3 key passes, 1 out of 1 successful crosses, and 3 out of 4 long balls, 1 big chance created. That long ball to Martinelli for his goal was so beautiful. I actually thought it was Declan Rice that made that pass in the first place. That pass was so beautiful for his first goal, and every other thing he did on that pitch offered Saka that overlapping run down the right hand. He allowed Saka so much freedom to cut inside, and so sometimes it gives him space as well on that flank, and that's what I feel like has been killing Saka in the league. Players keep on doubling up on him, and I don't know what's happening with Ben White. He's not really been overlapping a lot this season. Just offer him that overlapping run. Draw away one of those players. He has more freedom. And that's exactly what Tomiyasu did pretty well tonight. And he had a very fantastic game, I must say that. And the team as a whole had a very good game. Saliba struggled a little bit at some point with Wahi. Gabriel Magalhaes was rock solid again. It's actually crazy how much this guy has improved since last season. He had a very good game. Zinchenko was good in the first half, played 45 minutes. Jorginho came on, got his goal via penalty. And I was hoping the academy kids, Lewis Kelly and Iwaneri, get some minutes, make their Champions League debut. It would have been a proud moment for them and Aiden as a whole. But yeah, it was about serious business tonight, and the boss wasn't willing to risk it. So he opted to giving the squad players minutes ahead of them, which was fair enough in my opinion. There's PSV away next with nothing to play for. We can lose that game and nothing will stay happen. We'll stay top of the group. So yeah, they can get some minutes, solid minutes in that game for me. And this brings us to the end of the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like the video, share the video. Thank you so much for your support, and please kindly subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next one.